Welcome to Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is May the 1st, 2024, and we're going to be talking about NXT because we got a heel turn and we got a return. But we got some things to talk about. We found out who will be facing Roxanne Perez next week for the NXT Women's Championship. But I will tell you guys at the end, because that's when they told us. They told us at the end, because Roxanne didn't want to hear it and she was upset that she did not get drafted. But it was official that every champion is protected. Raw, SmackDown, even NXT champions. That's why they did not get drafted, and that's why Dragunov had to lose the NXT title if you want them in Raw. So, ladies and gentlemen, we heard about the NXT Women's North American Championship, right? We heard about that at Stand and Deliver, and now we found out how we're going to get a new champion. And when we're going to get a new champion, it will be at NXT's Battleground. And it will be in the same match that when the first ever North American champion, Adam Cole, won his championship. It will be in the ladder match. It will be a 6-women match. But, ladies and gentlemen, they said they're going to have this NXT Combine. I don't know what that means, but it means that 6 women has to make Ava happy. That they have to prove themselves to be in this match. And whatever 6 that she chooses will be in the I guess 12 of them, because there's going to be 6, and there's going to be qualified matches to be in the match. So next week they're going to have this combine. I don't know what this whole combine is, but we will find out what it is. But we saw some wrestlers. We got Sol Ruka coming up. We got Grace. Grace. We got, who else we got? Jada Parker. And we got Midgeton. Mia Yim showed up on NXT. I'm happy for that she deserves to be in NXT to get pushed. Yeah, she's on SmackDown, but I think some main roster guys, superstars, could come to NXT anytime they want. It's NXT. It gets them more push. It's like WWE Speed, but there's no women's division on WWE Speed. But I think it's a good thing that they're letting some main roster competitors come in and wrestle for the championships and get pushed, get used, because some people don't get used a lot in Raw or SmackDown like Mia Yim. So I'm hoping that we get to see some more people from the main roster in this North American Championship ladder match. So I want to see what happens there. I'm happy for Mia Yim joining this whole thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a surprise Kiar. I forgot what it's called. Kiar. We have the code. Kiar. I can't speak anymore. Kiar code. The Uncle Howdy thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we got an Uncle Howdy thing on NXT. Normally, we don't get it on NXT. We always get a Raw and SmackDown. But now we got on NXT. I think it was a match between Ridge Holland and Shawn Spears. The QR code just popped up out of nowhere. And I've seen the video, because some people are posting it on social media. I saw it on Facebook. But I've seen the video. They showed us the 2 houses that they were going into. Right? But there was one thing that I don't understand. Because I remember Bray Wyatt saying this. That they were broken, but I didn't fix them. That's when Bray Wyatt made his first debut, his first video of him debuting on Monday Night Raw. And I remember him saying that in that video about Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. But who is Uncle Howdy saying that to? If this Uncle Howdy, who is he saying that to? Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman? Braun Strowman's not broken. He showed up on Raw, and he wasn't possessed. He was acting like a normal Braun Strowman that's a monster and takes people out. So I have no idea. I thought it was Broken Matt Hardy, but Broken Matt Hardy's on TNA. But remember, he's still a free agent. He's just doing some dates for TNA. We do not know when Uncle Howdy is going to make his return. We don't know when he's coming. We don't know it's going to be Backlash. We don't know they're going to do a separate returns for everybody. Like, it could be Uncle Howdy first. And then a couple of weeks, we get Eric Rowan, Alexa Bliss. Because we don't know that Alexa Bliss could, is she 100% to wrestle? Is Eric Rowan ready to come back? Because he might have to be doing stuff. He canceled his indie shows, and looks like he got some testing that, like, WWE does, where they get their testing stuff. Their policy thing. Eric Rowan was there too, and he was getting that done. But we didn't know it was for WWE, but people are saying that. But we don't know what is this all about with Uncle Howdy. So we don't know if the whole group is going to return at the same time or is going to be separate. Because some of them, like if it's Alexa Bliss, we don't know if she's 100% yet. Just like Eric Rowan, we don't know what's going on with him. We don't know. We know Braun Strowman's okay. So maybe it's going to be a little sooner now because Braun Strowman is not injured anymore. So maybe they don't have to wait until Braun Strowman is done being injured. So we don't know what's happening there. What else we have? Was segment Rise. We had the first segment. We got Trick Williams coming out. The new era. The Whoop That era. Whoop That Trick. He came out. He talked about his win. And he wanted to thank Dragunov for the great match he had with Dragunov last week. And he just wanted to talk about how great he feels and all that stuff. And looks like he's going to get his first challenger. Because Lash Legend came out. And it sounds weird because they were talking about chocolates, talking about Reese's Pieces, talking about Kit Kat. And I guess Trick Williams was trying to do some moves, like flirty moves on Lash Legend, talking about chocolate and all this stuff. I can't really tell you guys much more about it because it's other things. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But other people know what they're talking about if you saw on TV. Or you were there live. I don't know. It's things I can't talk about on YouTube. It's lovey-dovey things. Let's just say that. Lovey-dovey things. But ladies and gentlemen, and then Lash Legend says, okay, now we need to go be serious because she has an envelope in her hand. Trick Williams wants to know what's in the envelope. She says she won't tell him. It's a surprise, I guess. And she says, I hope you hope you're happy that you have that title. Hold on to that title because you're going to lose that title in a heat. Something with heat. So I'm guessing Heat Wave in Toronto, Trick Williams will have another opponent. And we heard that when the Metaphor got interviewed, Noam Dar invited Mr. Trick Williams to the Supernova talk show, and they will reveal what's in the envelope. So, would it be something good, somebody making a return, or would it be a Metaphor guy wants a chance at a title? We will find that out next week on NXT. Well, first match of the evening, we got Oba Family versus Ibar for the North American Championship. We got the Women's North American Championship coming up. Well, that's in June 9th. That's going to be in the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. And it will be on that time. In a ladder match. That's pretty cool. But ladies and gentlemen, it was an okay match. Some people enjoyed this match. I thought it was okay because it's big guy versus big guy. Not a big fan of big guy versus big guy. But Ivar was doing his flippy-doobie-doos. Oma Family trying to do his crazy strength and all that stuff. But the winner of that match was Oba Family by powerbombing Ibar. But ladies and gentlemen, Wes Lee's music hits, and he came from the audience. He jumped over the barricade. He got into the ring. He stared down Oba Family Wesley is back. We got Braun Strowman back on Raw. Now we got Wesley back on NXT. I'm a big fan of Wesley, and he's back. He wants that North American Championship back. Remember, he couldn't be in that North American Championship match before because his back. He got, I forgot what pay-per-view. I forgot which PLE was it. I forgot which one. But he couldn't do it because he has a back injury, and Shawn Michaels had to cut him out because he's had injury. Now he's back, he's ready. But he talked to Josh Briggs, and he talks to Ivar in the training room, and looks like Josh Briggs wants that title. He says, Wesley, you're cleared to wrestle, but it doesn't mean you could jump ship. Jump in the front of the line. He says, and then Wesley says, I don't have to jump ship. Jump front of the line. I could just beat you for it. And Josh Briggs says, won't you just leave like you did before? And Wesley says, I didn't. I'm not leaving this time. He's taking that North American title. And Ivar says, he's not done with Alba Femi. Then we had Thea Hale versus JC Jane, with Fallon Henley in the corner of Thea Hale and Jasmine in JC Jane's corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Fallon Henley says, I don't want to be in your corner. She tried to make some excuses, but Thea Hale begged her, even the Chase U begged her to go in there. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Thea Hale with a submission. But when Thea Hale was about to leave with the Chase U, Fallon Henley pulled her back and attacked her. Fallon Henley just turned heel. Why? I have no idea why. So that's interesting. Then we have the OC versus the new tag team of Tyson and Tyrick. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought Tyson and Tyrick would win this match because they're debuting, but they lost to the OC. The OC drafted to SmackDown, but like I said, it's great to see them getting used. I'd rather have the main roster guys get used on their brands, but I'm happy they're getting used, like Mia Yim. They're getting used. People that didn't get used for a while, and now they are in NXT, so that's a good thing for them. Then we have Ridge Holland versus Shawn Spears. I thought this was going to turn into a tag team. Turn into a form of tag team. But no, we got a match. The winner of that match was Ridge Holland. I think their first encounter was a better match. Even the fans thought so. I'm sorry, but it is. We got Axiom and Nathan Frazer versus Final Testaments. AOP for the NXT Tag Team titles. Man, I thought AOP would win this match, but Karen Cross kind of screwed himself. He tried to distract the referee. You saw Scarlett making sure that Akam doesn't get superplex or anything off the turnbuckle, but the referee saw. He kicked both of them out. And then the referee was distracted by them, and then Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates attacked Razor, and the winner of that match was Axiom and Nathan Frazer, still your tag team champions. And then we got the NXT Underground, Lola Vice versus Natalya, and I thought it was a pretty decent match. Shayna Baszler got herself involved, Carmen got herself involved, but at the end, Shayna Baszler, when she got knocked out of the ring, and Carmen was slamming her hands to cheer on Natalya while she had the sharpshooter onto Lola Vice, Shayna Baszler did a choke. Natalya let go and attacked Shayna, and then she got knocked out by Lola Vice. The winner of that match was Lola Vice. And now Roxanne finally came back to the office of Ava, and Ava finally told her, you're defending your title next week against the new SmackDown superstar, Chelsea Green. Why is that happening? I have no idea. I don't know why Chelsea Green is getting a title shot, but she's getting title shots. She just got drafted to SmackDown, and now she's coming to NXT. This could be a better NXT run that she had last time when she was part of the Robert Stone brand. But it's not really an NXT run because it sounds like it's only a one-time deal. I don't know, maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some news about Scripps that WWE told him that they're not going to renew his contract. And his contract expires in June. So he has a month and then he has to leave WWE because they're not renewing the contract. So that sucks for Scripps because the guy's talented, all his flippy doobie doos. But like I think it's a business thing that NXT still has a lot more guys, and they got some trainees to do to put in NXT as well. So I think they're going to not sign some people's contracts that some of these trainee guys could get some room and be part of NXT as well. That's why they did the draft, that maybe some of these trainee guys could come in and do some stuff, and if somebody's contract is almost up, they have a choice to resign him or don't. And it's not Scripps' fault. It's just business. I understand it. It's just business for the business. And I don't know if I told you guys, Vince McMahon is fully gone. All his shares, anything that's remind you of TKO from Vince McMahon, he's done. He's gone. No more Vince. So now we got Stephanie McMahon coming back. Jesse Ventura is talking to WWE to make some appearances because Vince is gone. So Vince kind of made a lot of things worse. And now when he's gone, people want to come back and be part of the WWE. So that's just interesting. But it's not a cool thing that Vince is gone. But the guy is old. He's like in his 70s. He needs to retire, man. Like, seriously, retire. In your the retirement age, the good time to retire is 65. The guy's in his 70s and he was still working in WWE. The guy needs to retire. So I hope Vince retires and doesn't make a new wrestling business, because my dad read it off of the internet that Vince might make a new wrestling business. I hope he doesn't, because the guy needs to retire. Have fun with your retirement. Stop trying to do this, because this is not going to help you. Like, seriously. I don't know, you're going to be way worse than Tony Khan, but ladies and gentlemen, I heard what Tony Khan had to say on the draft for football. He wanted to take jabs at WWE. I don't remember what he said. He said that AEW is the Pepsi of professional wrestling. So I don't know what the heck that means. But you had a choice. You had a chance to promote AEW, right? You had to talk about your big pay-per-view that's coming up in May, your Dynamite that's coming up, your big matches happening, but you want to talk trash to another promotion. WWE talks trash about AEW sometimes. Not every single time. When they want to do a little jabs, they do a little jabs on the wrestlers. Not to the company. Sometimes it would be on the company. But I haven't seen a lot of WWE jabs, but you had a chance to promote your own company, but you're trashing a different company. You're making things easier that people to believe that CM Punk is right, and you're not a great boss. Because if you had to do that, go in that level, that you had to go on a different show, a different broadcast, NFL, to talk trash about WWE. That's not professional. I understand you think the WWE is your rival, is your enemy, but why would you have to do that on football? the big stage of the draft of football, you had a chance to promote your own dang show. I think that what everybody will do if they go on a talk show or go on any show that could talk about their own show, their own company, they will do it. I've seen a lot of people talk about their shows on talk shows. They don't talk about other shows and talk trash about them. They talk about to promote their own dang TV show or their movie or their own program. Oh my God, Tony Khan, you're just making me angry when you do that. I think you're making everybody angry, and you're supposed to be this great promoter, but you do this thing. It sounds like childish. You're being a child. You're being a child right now. I don't know. He's upset because the fans said, "Whoop that trick" while he was getting power driver or a two-stomp in the ring. I don't know if that's why he did it. The fans chanted a WWE superstar and an AEW company, but still, it's ridiculous. I need to stop ranting because, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Khan, you made great matches, but you're making CM Punk's points very easy to believe that you're not the best boss. You put up a bad footage that did nothing for your company and did not told us that CM Punk was lying, because whatever CM Punk said, it happened. And now you're telling us you're talking trash about another company on a football draft when you had a chance to promote your own company. That's what you should do. But you did not do that. You want to talk trash about WWE. You're saying you're the Pepsi of professional wrestling. I have no idea. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys on Thursday morning for AEW results. Please, Tony Khan, stop talking trash about other companies and do your company. Please make it good. Because you're making a big joke of yourself and of your own company as well, if you keep doing this. That's all for me today. Time is out. Bye.